continue. Let's talk about the home of Magic City, Atlanta, Georgia,
Speaking of
where the
the
Falcons
Cheeks.
are having camp right now. Tua Tagovailoa, speaking of cheeks, is talking on training camp with Michael Penix. Said it's definitely a competition. The Falcons QB battle, the way it's tracking, you're likely going to have Tua as the week 1 starter with Michael Penix getting back to full health, obviously getting back from nursing that injury. What are your expectations for Tua Tagovailoa's Falcons?
All right, look, PrizePicks is America's #1 sports picks app, and it's the easiest way to win cash while you're watching games. Here's how it works. You pick more or less on 2 or more players, and you lock it in. That's it. No spreadsheets, no nonsense. If player picks aren't your thing, you can also pick teams now. Winner, spread, total, all in the same app. Team picks are live in 30 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Florida. Most importantly, new users use code Speakeasy. $5 gets you $50 in lineups for free. PrizePicks. It's good to be right. I just want 10 wins. They deserve 10 wins. We should see 10 wins. Tua's led a team to 10 wins before. And now you got Bijan Robinson, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and they're all playing from freedom instead of for freedom. They've all gotten paid. They're no longer playing to prove it. They're playing because they have proven it. Like, I want to see these dubs. Remember when Kevin Stefanski first showed up in Cleveland, what did he do? He helped Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns not just go to the playoffs, but win their first playoff game in roughly 20 years. Before Kevin Stefanski got stale, there was a spark. I don't care if he gets stale in Atlanta. Can he light a spark? Because that spark should set this team ablaze. Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, Drake London. They are a top 5 tight end 1, wide receiver 1, RB1 combination. You will not find 5 better RB1, tight end 1, wide receiver 1 combinations in all of the league than that unit right there. So if you can get a 1,400 wide receiver, a 1,000 yard tight end, and a 1,500 yard running back, plus a 3,800 yard quarterback, this team should win 10 games. This team should go to the playoffs. I trust Kevin Stefanski to light a spark like he did with Baker Mayfield. He should be able to do that with Tua. I trust Tua, who has something to prove, and I trust a lot of players who are now playing from freedom as opposed to for.
Yeah, this division is going to come down to the Falcons or the Panthers. It's really not a competition. Michael Penix isn't healthy. Mm-hmm. And so Tua is going to be the starter. The question will be, he's going to start, but is he going to finish? Can he stay healthy? Tua's a very, very accurate passer of the football. I know Kevin Stefanski is probably like, okay, here we go. Now I can really run my offense how I want to run it. To me, this is just as important for the head coaches as it is for both quarterbacks that get on the field. Kevin Stefanski is going to have to show that he's this offensive guru that many people believe that he is, because he hasn't been that. When he was in Cleveland, the offense was the reason the Cleveland Browns were ass. It wasn't the defense. Yeah. And Kevin Stefanski, you can say what you want to say. You are calling the plays. You have to figure out a way to make sure we can score points on offense. If you're the offensive coordinator and you're a guru, you got the job because you're an offensive guru. And so this is very important for him. But the Falcons, if Tua can stay healthy, I believe it comes down to them or the Carolina Panthers. But when you go running back, tight end, receiver like you just spoke of, they probably are the best. Mm-hmm. Top 5. I'm just going through teams in my head right now. There's not a team that has that you would say is better than what the Falcons have. I can't even think of one.
We tried to think about this the other day. The Patriots have A.J. Brown, Travion Henderson.
But once you get to the running back, it's like, nah.
The Eagles have Smitty, Saquon, Goddard.
Then you get to the tight end, you like, nah. And then the receiver's probably a push.
Yep. The Ravens have Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews.
No.
It gets kind of the healthy Niners team has
no.
Dang.
They two weapons on the perimeter are hurt.
Yeah.
If in that case, Kieran, then it.
In terms of the trios, it is them, and I think this is the thing with Tua though. we've seen him with talented groups before. We saw him with the fastest trio probably in NFL history.
So we don't get called out. Lions.
Detroit Lions
Yeah,
is the
Detroit
only.
Lions, 'cause somebody's commenting
They're
right
only,
now.
they're only the
Laporta,
comparable.
Amon-Ra,
That's the only one because Bijan
And Gibbs.
and Gibbs. That's a
Pick
push.
your poison. Yep.
That's a push.
Laporta. I'm probably taking Laporta respectfully. He's more consistent.
Probably
Over Pitts,
and then
yeah.
Amon-Ra.
Probably
And,
taking
taking
and
Amon-Ra
Drake. It
over, yeah.
depends on
What you need.
what type of receiver you like.
I'll take the Lions. But I mean, as a Cowboys fan, I also think we're in there. But Javonte Williams is nowhere near the category.
Who y'all tight end?
Jake Ferguson. Jake Ferguson be getting busy.
Nah, he ain't in there.
He be getting busy though.
He may get busy, but he ain't in there. I'm just saying.
I mean, but look,
the
this is my thing with
receivers,
Tua.
no quite. You can pull 2 receivers from the Cowboys, and it's
Yeah. You've just seen Tua with good weapons though before.
Yes, we have.
And you watched him make the playoffs though. You watched
did.
him. You watched him compete in the division. So I think that's an encouraging sign for Atlanta. But also, you're inspired because you know you can make it to the dance. But are you inspired when there? You know what I mean? And I think that's been the issue. I think it's a better environment for him. Maybe all NFC South teams are the only outdoor stadium they have, or in Tampa Bay and in Charlotte. And we've seen that he struggles in cold weather. I think that actually does matter for him. It does matter for him, and it's shown itself to matter over years. So I just think with Tua now, with these weapons, I'm weirdly more inspired than not around with him being around these weapons, because he's also shown the good guys can get busy with him.
Yes,
the
they
Raheem,
can.
Not Raheem Mostert.
Hold on. Start with
yeah.
Raheem.
Yeah, so
Raheem led
Raheem,
the league in touchdowns with
Raheem
21
Mostert, Devon
in that
Achane,
system.
now Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle all got busy with Tua. So
Gesicki, I think, for a moment got busy too.
yeah, Mike Gesicki got busy with him.
Contract and
Got him paid. Yeah, exactly. So he's shown to be a good dude to have, be able to get your guys the ball. But
if you dialing up the right plays for Tua, he gonna make it happen.
Well, the thing is, it's what are the expectations for Atlanta Falcons fans right now? Expectations for Atlanta Falcons fans, we want to be back in the playoffs. We want to see our team compete again. I don't think they have any. We want to go out there and win a Super Bowl right now.
That offensive line is pretty good.
Yeah.
Their offensive line is pretty good.
That offense is really good. They should be a whole lot better. Now, I know it sucks. Jalen Walker ended up going down with injury. Shout out to Jalen. Hopefully he ended up getting better. But I think Atlanta's offense is set up to be the best in that division, and I think they're set up to win that division. Now, obviously, their biggest weakness, though, Acho.
Coach.
Come
Yeah.
on.
I mean, you're not wrong. The only where I challenge you is Todd Bowles ain't proven that he's worth his weight in gold.
It's true.
Kellen Moore, as a head coach, hasn't had the opportunity to prove he's worth his weight in gold, but he hasn't proven it. Obviously, he's still a young bull. And Canales hasn't proven he's worth his weight in gold. So, respectfully, Kevin Stefanski's just as good, if not better, than all of those coaches, and Kevin Stefanski ain't even that good.
Wait. How can he be better
Just as good, if not better.
than Todd Bowles has done more than Kevin Stefanski as a head coach?
Push.
No.
They both made the playoffs twice.
Yeah, 'cause it was Arians that was the coach when they went.
Yeah, remember they both made the playoffs
and
twice.
To me, Dave Canales is.
Done just as
We
much.
know Kevin Stefanski's name, but he's done damn near just as
But
much.
in this era of brainiac coaches, Canales is going on 4. Rome, Canales going on 4 or 3? 4. In this era of young brainiac coaches, we should have seen it by now.
4.
D'Amico Ryans went in there, got it popping. Zach Taylor went in there, went to Super Bowl year 2. Doug Peterson went in there with the Jags. Even though he got fired, he got that joint popping. I think year 1 went to the playoffs. Jim Harbaugh went in there. Third. Harbaugh went in there and got that joint popping. Like, great coaches in this era of football, you turn joints around quick. You ain't got to look beyond D'Amico Ryans or Mike McDonald for that. So Canales in year
Going into year 4, took him to the playoffs after having the first pick.
But it's not special. It's cool. Special is what Mike McDonald did. Special is what D'Amico's doing. Special is what Mike Vrabel did. What Canales is doing is cool. It's no more special than what Kevin Stefanski had done through 3 years. Through 3 years, Kevin Stefanski, coach of the year, playoff win, beat Ben Roethlisberger Steelers.
Yeah, but then you start having those non-existent offensive seasons. It's like, bro, is it really you or is it other circumstances? You can't be a great offensive coach and have bad year after bad year after bad year because Kyle Shanahan's had so many different quarterbacks. His teams ain't doing that.
Do the Falcons clearly have the best offense in the division?
When you talk skill guys, yes. because of the three that we just spoke of. See, I like the Panthers receivers, but they don't have a Bijan.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Bucks receivers. They don't have a Bijan.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Saints receiver. They don't have a Bijan. Bijan is special. Bijan is one of a kind. Not many teams in the league have a Bijan, except maybe that's comparable. The Detroit Lions. You can't compare what he does and what he's done to any other back in the league right now.
Yeah, that's well said. Look, you made it this far, so might as well go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and after that, hit the bell button to be notified anytime we go live or drop another video like this. You do not want to miss our content in this oversaturated market. Love. We'll see you soon.